Yesterday was a great day for ADA, a great day for crypto. ADA did about 4.5%. BTC broke 66K. We saw a lot of that bullishness like we have been talking about time and time again. The price is finally catching up with some of the fundamentals that we've been seeing in the charts. But yet, despite that, despite these nice movements, I've seen some people saying some things about ADA that I think we need some clarity on. You know, some people have said, oh, ADA's moving slower than some other assets. It's not making big moves. And there's a specific reason why that is. I'm Luckside. Welcome to the channel. If you guys are new or haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Hit that bell. Again, it's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So sitting here filming this video, I actually watched ADA flip from actually a green day now to a little bit of a red day. It's following what BTC is doing. BTC is coming down right now, down into the mid 65.5 range, and it's kind of dragging everything around. And you know, right now we're kind of waiting to see what kind of day we're going to have today. Yesterday was a big day for institutional money, one of the largest days we've seen in months, which is huge. And the overall crypto market got into some short liquidations. Assets just started pumping, breaking moving averages. We had breakouts. We had breaches of trends. All these things that we've been waiting for a long period of time have finally been taking place, which is a good sign. Now, when it comes to ADA, all right, ADA is performing fine. All right, we're still at this point where we haven't seen this inflow of outside capital in the market. It's a lot of capital that was on the sideline, on the inside of the space, just kind of patiently waiting, just kind of FOMOing back in. A little bit of people flowing back into the market. And I think that's a very important point that really people need to understand. It's very different from those times back in March, back in October of last year. All right. The reason why ADA was one of the leaders in the market at that point was because new capital was entering the space. Right now, not seeing a whole lot of that. That is when ADA is going to perform its best. You have to remember that a lot of the people in the market right now, they've kind of decided where they want their capital, right? Me personally, I'm open, right? I'm very diversified, but there are other people that are either maxis or focus on just a couple assets that have a predetermined spot that they're going to let their capital flow to. And because ADA has some pairings with BTC and Ethereum, but not as large pairings as other ones. When BTC makes moves, when Ethereum makes moves, it's dragging up some assets in the space, but ADA is slightly decorrelated and kind of does its own thing. It's why there have been times where ADA moves slower than the market, but it's also times where ADA, or that's also allowed ADA to make some breakouts by itself in the past. All right. Now, this doesn't mean that ADA is lagging by any means. In fact, you know, when we look at the ADA BTC chart, we're still just following this trend, guys. I got a little nervous yesterday because we had some breaches down, right? But we're right back on this trend that we've dealt with for months now. Again, this is dating all the way back to the first time we tested this was in June. Just test. ADA's waiting for that moment where it's really going to take a lot of ground versus BTC, whether that's now, whether that is in November, whether that's the end of the year, whatever it may be. There will come a moment where it starts really outpacing BTC by a big stretch. And that brings me to this. All right. And today is obviously getting worse, at least as of right now. Hopefully this changes and we can get back to a green day. But that brings me to this point. All right. So there are so many people that are focused on price. I've seen some people say, oh, yeah, you focus on price too much. And I think price is the thing that gets a lot of people out of bed in the day or to start their days. Right. And I have to say that there will come a point where price is the least of our concerns, where the market is pumping, where ADA is doing well, where we're all, you know, rejoicing and celebrating very nice, explosive, volatile price movements. But the thing that you need to have then is good fundamentals. You have to have good tech. You have to basically have a product that can sustain the inflows of new users. And when I look around the space, there's not a lot of products or a lot of blockchains that frankly can do that have prepared enough for the big wave that's going to hit crypto. Basically, price at that point will be the most of our concerns because the tech will be the least of our concerns, right? And I think that's where a little bit of disconnect lies. Right now, during these times where there hasn't been a whole lot going on, price should have been the least of everybody's concerns, all right? The tech is the most important thing. When we talk about sustainability, when we talk about making it through multiple cycles, when we talk about having a product that can be here for generations to come, that has been the focal point of Cardano and ADA since inception. Price is the lagging metric. Price is the thing that will come. And if you have a product that is sustainable, that is following through, is being built in a way that can outlast, you're going to be fine. All right. So we have to basically be patient. I know I've said that many times. We have to be patient. We have to wait for this time where that outside capital starts to hit the space. Now, that being said, it wouldn't surprise me if that moment is very shortly. The reason why I say that is, again, look at what we're doing here. All right. We are now on trend with both of these prior cycles. We have followed exactly what we've done from cycle to cycle to cycle. And what that means is if we continue to do that, if we stay on this trend, that means that that new capital is set to hit anytime. All right. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. I wanted to clear up some of those misconceptions. Stop trying to want or make things happen that don't normally happen yet. All right. ADA will get to a point where it's going to perform exceptionally well, where it's going to outpace the cycle, where new capital is going to be hitting it. And frankly, where it's going to be able to decorrelate from a lot of the rest of the market. So appreciate you guys. Have a great day. Show your love. Let me know your thoughts below. But I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.